Hello, welcome to my shit show. If you're new here and you don't know me, hi, I'm Grack, also known as Spider Bitch, occasionally. And if you do know me, hi, welcome back. It's been a fat fucking minute. I've been trying to record this video for hours now, probably, and it was gonna be really deep, but I've decided against that because it's too difficult to share my feelings without making fun of them. So let's talk about something a little bit more lighthearted. What are the normal things that I can't do anymore because of DPH brain? So if you're interested in that, stick around, and if you're not, then fuck off. Thanks. The first thing is money. This one I didn't even realize until my friend, Star Brother, told me that my inability for that matter, to comprehend money has to do with my DXM and DPH use. And it makes perfect sense. Because before I started doing all this shit, like, I was actually really good at numbers and math and stuff. And now, no. It doesn't even register. Not even a little bit. And how the fuck am I supposed to function in life as an adult? Who fucking knows? The next one is watching TV, or movies for that matter. I cannot focus for long enough to watch a simple TV show. I used to really like things like dramas, horror TV shows, you name it. But now I can only really watch cartoons because the plot, like, I can't follow a plot through multiple episodes anymore, which is pretty tragic. The only movies I can watch are ones that are really fucking gory, i.e. Midsommar, Hereditary. Those are my two favorites. Or something I've seen before that I love, like Donnie Darko or like Mad Max. The next thing is human interaction. I can't even speak. Oh, I forgot to add this one. Speaking English is really difficult as well. Going out and interacting with other people doesn't really like give me serotonin or anything anymore. It just fills me with anxiety because I'm so worried about messing up my words, because sometimes I word vomit. You know, keeps me in the house, which is not good because then I just end up doing more drugs. The next one is seeing the big picture on things, which is interesting because I'm an artist. It gets really hard for me to not focus on the little tiny minute details. That one's really frustrating because it doesn't just apply to my art, it also applies to life. It's hard for me to imagine any sort of future for myself, you know, like, I'm just focused on what's in the now. Another thing is critical thinking, which I guess goes without saying. It's really hard for me to make good choices and solve problems I've been having. Like, for example, if something's not going my way, I can't even process or comprehend what it is that I need to do to fix it. It's also really hard for me to solve problems, like math problems. I've been asked to help on some kids' homework, and I can't even, like, looking at the paper, trying to come up with an answer, or even form, like, a logical thought is so difficult. And I used to be able to. Like, I used to get straight A's. My first 2 years of high school, I got straight A's. So I know I used to be able to do it, and now, no, fuck no. I'm like a fucking brick. Going with that, school has been a struggle for me ever since I started doing drugs in general, but really when I started doing DPH, totally lost all ability to sit in a fucking classroom. I already had ADHD, and doing DPH has made it a million times worse. You know how the teachers sound in, God, I was about to say Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Jesus fucking Christ, Charlie Brown. See, what the fuck? That's ridiculous. My professors, they literally sounded like the teachers from Charlie Brown, just wah, 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 wah. Even if I tried to fucking focus and take notes, it was a disaster. I hope one day I can go back, but honestly, if that doesn't, like, fix itself, I'm not really sure how to go about that. The next thing is recall. I can't remember anything. Deadass. Nothing. Zero. For instance, my vape, I don't know what my thought process is. Like, I hide it because, like, I guess it's because I used to vape when I was, like, a teen living at home, and it's just a force of habit. So, like, I'll put it somewhere weird and then have to tear my fucking room apart because I can't find it. And it will be it's not like I'll go back and try to look for it an hour later. It's like 10 minutes. Like, I can't, like, my short-term memory, ridiculous. I can't remember, like, normal day-to-day things that people need to remember in their life. Either, like, responding to people, like my mother or my friends, the few that I have. Or, you know, basic things like appointments. If I want to remember absolutely anything, I have to fucking write it down on a goddamn sticky note or put it in my reminders on my phone, which gets very difficult, to say the least, because there's a lot. You might not notice it, but there's a lot that you have to remember on a daily basis to even function at a reasonable level. The next thing is being nice to myself. I know that's a weird one, but it's so fucking true. I'm constantly beating myself up because I'm addicted to allergy medication and have been for 2 years. It's fucking totally turned my life upside down, ruined it, it's hurt my family, and I'm still addicted to it. And it makes me feel like a piece of shit, which makes it hard for me to want to fix anything because I feel like I need to be punished. Yeah, that one's probably one of my least favorite. The next one is getting my life on track. That seems to be impossible. Every time I'm like, okay, I want to fix myself, I want to do better, I fuck up again. It's a very vicious cycle. I just feel like I'm stuck in a little circle, you know? One of my favorite songs is called A Line Allows Progress, a Circle Does Not. And I feel like that really applies here. I promise I'm getting to the end of the video. There's 2 more things left on the list. DPH. I cannot speak English. And then second to last is abstaining from drug use, which is kind of odd. It's an odd one to put on here, but let me explain. Because of how much I've done DPH, something in my brain says, oh, you should do all these other things too. Because I've spent so much time just being high. I'm never sober, ever. I'm always on something unless I'm asleep. For example, let me get real here for a minute. Do not fucking do this. Do not fucking do this. I take DPH and Adderall very close together sometimes. Always. I can't not take them both on the same day because I can't not take DPH for a day. And I take really high doses of stimulants. I don't really like to say exact amounts on here, but let's just say I'll be up for multiple days and it definitely always exceeds over 100 milligrams. And that's so dangerous. By the end of it, I'm always like, fuck, like, is this it? And that's really not, that's a scary thing to think, you know, and have to deal with. I'm always wondering when the last time is going to be, not to be dramatic or anything, but, you know, if I'm being honest. And the last one is the biggest one. One very important normal thing that I can't do because of my DPH addiction is fucking live. Yes, I'm breathing, but I don't feel alive. I've kind of felt like a shell of a human for a really long time now. It's tough. I don't like to be a downer, and I don't really like to talk about this because I feel like talking about it makes it more real. I feel like I'm a living dead person. It makes me, I don't want to die. I'm actually scared of dying and leaving my family behind. I don't want anybody to hurt because of the decisions that I've made. I want to be able to enjoy waking up in the morning, and I can't. Nothing makes me happy. So I'll just go ahead and stop on that really depressing note. I'm sorry. But if there's anything that you can take from this, just fucking, if you're gonna do it, okay? I can't stop you, and I'm not going to try to, because people try to stop me, and obviously it doesn't actually work. It's got to be within yourself, which I apparently just don't have the strength to do yet, but please God, let's all focus our positive thoughts on that and hope that I can fix myself. Just fucking care about yourself and don't let it get to this point, okay? You don't want to end up like me. I'm miserable. Can't get my shit together to save my life, literally. So, yeah, just fucking be smart. I hope this helped you if you made it all the way to the end. It ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. If you enjoyed it, please fucking let me know. Takes a lot out of me to do this, but maybe it'll help somebody. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. It's good to spend some time with you and to fucking just share my deepest, darkest feelings. Stay safe. If you're gonna do it, use harm reduction. Feel free to message me if you need a friend. I'm awful at responding, but yeah. That's it. This is me. It's nice seeing you.